What's going on, guys? Apathetic here, and today finally we got our hands on the Destiny 2 beta, well, early access for those on PlayStation. So I want to talk about, kind of how the beta starts out when you first log in, how it feels compared to Destiny 1, the feel of PvP, what I feel Bungie is focusing on for PvP, and lastly my kind of feel on the different classes and their respective supers and abilities. So starting with how the beta starts, when you first load in, you get past the sign-in screen, and keep in mind you're going to have to do this each time you choose a class for the first time, so you're going to load right into the homecoming mission, and you're going to get a specific exotic that's for your class that you choose, and these aren't transferable since in the beta there's no way to transfer them. But again, as long as you try each character, you'll get a chance to try out each exotic that kind of comes with them initially. And that's pretty much how it starts. You go through the homecoming mission. It is a little bit longer than the one we've seen previously. It's actually the full mission. We get to kind of see how Gaul takes our light, which I thought was really cool, and I think he's just a really badass enemy. In terms of how Destiny 2 feels compared to Destiny 1, it still feels like Destiny, and I think I'm really happy about that. A lot of people may want to have a different feel of a game, but I would say it's definitely a lot more refined. There's just everything just feels smoother and cleaner, obviously, from the graphics to not having sprint lock when you're running around, so mobility feels nicer, but just everything feels just cleaner and more refined. Destiny 1 was already a great game. It just had a lot of balancing issues and little glitches here and there, but this feels like they took the core of what Destiny 1 was and said, okay, we're just gonna polish it up, refine it, and do some balancing tweaks here, at least as far as the beta. And keep in mind, guys, is this a beta? There will be changes in the future. This is by no means what we're playing is not what I believe to be the final build, but if there's anything close to that, I think it's a great start. Moving on to PvP, I love it, and the reason I love it is because it feels way more strategic. It feels less random. And what I mean by that is each time someone pops a super, it shows in the kill feed that they popped their super. So no more randomly getting killed by Arc Strider or what was Blade Dancer, things like that kind of made Destiny 1 somewhat random. And also because your abilities recharge so much slower. So the way you use your grenades, even the way you use your super, you have to be much more choosy about when you do it. You have to really think about the situation you're in. For example, as Arc Strider, you can't be running out in the open at someone and expect to close that gap in time without them possibly gunning you down. The chance of you getting killed out super is a lot higher now, which again leads to that point of having to be a lot more strategic. And that ties into recovery as well. Just everything, your super recharge, your recovery, everything is a little bit slower, and you're only getting your super, in my estimation, one time a game. So again, gotta really make that super count in Destiny 2, it seems. And the reason I believe that Bungie has made Destiny 2 this way more strategic, gotta really pick and choose where when to pop your super, when to throw grenades, is that they really want gunplay to be the focus. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And to be honest, guys, the guns feel amazing. The pulse rifle Nightshade is amazing. I wouldn't say it's OP, but it's very good. It has a kill clip, so when you get a kill and then you reload, the rounds do extra damage and you can just melt people. The gun has a nice illuminated effect when you pop this, and that's just one gun. Another gun that's really great is the power weapons. All the power weapons feel like power weapons. So whether it be the shotgun, the sniper, the grenade launcher, you name it, they're all very powerful, and those are the only things besides supers that can really one-shot people. And if I had a power weapon I could recommend to you guys, it would be the shotgun. That thing is crazy good. If you get good at learning how to close the gap, really work your way over to the enemy, kind of hugging walls, things like that, you're going to be very good with this shotgun. It has great range. It feels almost like year one status, but the reason it's okay it feels like that is because it's a power weapon. It's meant to be that way, and we don't have it all the time, so it feels a lot more natural in this kind of weapon economy. And lastly, guys, classes and weapons, as far as what we can tell from the beta, feel a lot more balanced to me. There's not one class where I'm like, wow, like that subclass is super powerful. So the list of classes I played so far, I played Sentinel, Arc Strider, Void, Dawnblade, and the only ones I haven't played is the Striker Titan and the Golden Gun, just because I was more excited to try out the newer supers. But from what I've tried, they're all very good in their own right. But again, if you're not wise with how you use them, then you're going to get shut down very quickly. And I would say I haven't felt like one super always shuts down my super, because I had some times where I popped Dawnblade and they popped Arcstrider and I won that battle. Another time I lost it. It's very based on how you position yourself when you pop your super. That kind of determines which super kind of wins the battle, not so much one's just stronger and can take more damage than the other. And same thing with the weapons. Like the pulse rifle is very good. That's the main weapon that stands out to me the most, just because I'm a big pulse rifle fan. But again, there's not like one gun where I'm like, oh my god, what weapon is that? I must have it in this beta. They're all pretty balanced, they all feel good, and they're all very situational. Like I can run in with my pulse, but if someone's close enough to me and they rush me with the SMG, they're gonna gun me down very quickly. The SMGs at close range feel very, very powerful, but at long range, the damage drop off and it's just out of range. And I like that. I like the guns feel situational based on where you are according to your opponent, and that you can't just use one gun all the time to just mow people down. And the same thing with the hand cannons. Hand cannons feel really good at close to medium-ish range, but at long range, you're going to want to switch to a pulse. That's all I got for the video today, guys. I'm really enjoying this beta. If you happen to see me online again streaming, don't be afraid to hit me up in chat, ask me to join up. If I got room, I will play with you guys. I'm just looking to play this beta as much as possible, and if I got people to play with, the more the merrier. So thanks you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want some more Destiny 2 content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.